Hi guys, welcome to Saute at Site.
Like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for latest updates and recipes.
Hi guys, welcome to Sorry at Side. So today I was craving pizza and Aline loves butter chicken.
So guess what we decided to prepare? Butter chicken pizza. Well, all of the Mumbaikars I'm sure are aware about this pizza combination, since Joey Pizza is really famous for this. And well, we have a little story behind this. We had come down for like the wedding preparations and we were about to get married, and I was telling Aston since 1 year, like before 1 year, that I wanted to have this pizza whenever we go to Mumbai, because I remember when I was working in Mumbai, that time we used to have Joey's Pizza like crazy, and some of my colleagues and friends will definitely remember this. And I told us, and as we landed in Mumbai, I wanted to have butter chicken pizza, but we were not getting time to actually go and have it. But one day we decided, like since we were outside only, we decided that from all the way from Andheri, all the way from Ghatkopar, we ended up coming to Andheri.
No, it was from Ghatkopar, from my place, to Malad. And then from Malad we went back to Andheri just because she wanted to eat pizza. And I remember telling her, no, it's peak time, we won't get place to sit, and that's what exactly happened.
Really, actually we were running out of time and we went to both the places and we were trying to get some place to have just butter chicken pizza. But it was full and we had to wait for 2 hours, which was not like feasible for us since we had a lot of preparations going on. So I missed out on having butter chicken pizza, and especially Joey's Pizza. I love even the keema garlic bread. Sometime back I was just thinking, like, why not prepare this at home, and we decided since we were craving for some pizza, we decided to make it from scratch. So we would like to share the recipe with you all guys. So let's get started. So to prepare my butter chicken, I have finely cut some boneless chicken and I'll add it to the bowl. I'll add in 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, half a teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon tandoori masala. If you don't have the tandoori masala, you can use garam masala, and 1/4 teaspoon turmeric. To this I'll add in some salt and I'll squeeze half a lime. Then I'll mix it well so that the masala gets coated to the chicken. The masala is coated well, and now I proceed to marinate this for about 1 hour before I proceed to fry this.
Alright guys, so let's make some pizza dough. First I'm going to take is some yeast. I'm going to get it active first. So I'm going to add like 1 tablespoon of yeast. I'm going to add some sugar and I'm going to add some warm water. Give it a stir and set it aside for like 10 minutes till it turns frothy. Now in this bowl I'm going to take 2 cups of maida. Add some salt. Mix this well. Alright guys, so the yeast is now active. I'm going to add it to the flour. Mix this really well. Use warm water, not cold. Okay, I'm done kneading the dough. I'm going to drizzle it with some oil. Okay, it's done. I'm going to cover it with a damp cloth. Set it aside for around 1 hour till the dough rises.
So to prepare my butter chicken, I will first heat a pan and I'll add in some Once the butter is melted, I will add in 1 roughly chopped big onion to the pan. The butter gives an amazing flavor to the butter chicken. I'll saute this until it's golden brown. For a good butter chicken, frying the masala is really important, especially the onions and everything. My onions are nice golden brown. Now I'll proceed to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. After sauteing the ginger garlic paste for about 1 minute, I proceed to add in some roughly chopped tomatoes. To this I will add 1.5 teaspoon of garam masala, 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder, and then mix this well. So as I said earlier, for a good butter chicken gravy, you need to fry the masalas really well. After 2 minutes of frying, this is what it looks like. Now I'll add in half a cup of water. I've added some cashew nuts. You can take about 15 cashew nuts. Add in some salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and mix this well. I'll let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll add about 1 teaspoon of vinegar. So this butter chicken recipe, you can even use it for making normal butter chicken because it's a foolproof recipe with great taste. My makhani sauce is now done. I'll proceed to remove it off heat and let it cool down completely before I proceed to grind it. Now I'll take the same pan and heat it. Once it's heated, I'll add in some butter. So basically this is a 1-pot butter chicken recipe, and it saves on time of not using too many vessels and washing and all that jazz. Now as you know, I had marinated the boneless chicken for about 1 hour. So now I proceed to add this in the pan and we'll fry this well. Until it's not gives you the golden brown fry color. I'll fry it until then. My chicken is now done and I'll remove it off heat. Now my mixture is cooled down and I'll proceed to grind this. Now I'll proceed to strain the mixture. It's very essential to have a good gravy. I'm straining this in the pan itself. I've taken out the excess of gravy from the mixer and I'll add it to this. As you can see, there are still some chunks of cashew and the tomato seeds which is getting strained in this so that we have a nice smooth curry. So I had ground the butter chicken mixture and I have strained it in the same pan of which I fried the chicken. Now I'll give it a quick stir and let the butter chicken gravy cook for some time, like about 5 to 7 minutes. I'll add in some kasuri methi. My butter chicken with the sauce is now ready, and now let's proceed to prepare the pizza. So it's almost been more than 1 hour and this is how the pizza dough looks like. So now I will proceed to just try to remove it off this and knead it a little. It's nicely fluffed up. I'll sprinkle some dough and then I'll proceed to knead it. I make it into 2 halves, a little lesser because I'm going to be making a thin crust. This is the size. And now I'll proceed to flatten it out. I'm using a roller to flatten out the pizza dough because I want a thin crust basically. So this is the thickness, as you can see. Not much thick, not very thin also, because after all it's a pizza, so it has to have a little bit of thickness. I have kept the pan to heat and I'll poke some holes in the dough or the bread like this. So as you can see, it's done. Now what I will do is I'll roast it very lightly so that it gets a little bit cooked, and when I'll add the toppings in the pan, that time I'll cook it completely. So one side, which is you're going to add the toppings on top, needs to be roasted properly to ensure it is cooked from top. My pan is heated. Now I'll proceed to add this. Now as you can see, there are some bubbles forming. Now I'll proceed to turn it. So I'll be cooking the other side a little bit more than this side so that it's cooked. I'll cook a little bit more from down. So it's browned a bit and I'll be using this brown thing on top for the toppings. I'll proceed to do the same thing with the next pizza base. I've removed the pan from the heat and now I have put the pizza base on this. Now I'll proceed to add the toppings. So this is the butter chicken what I had prepared earlier. I'll add this. This will form the sauce of the pizza. Once this is done, I'll proceed to add shredded mozzarella. I'll put in some capsicum, sliced ones. You can be creative with the toppings. Then I'll be adding some onion shallots. So now what I will do is I'll put it on a very low flame and let it cook for until the mozzarella cheese is not melting and everything, and the base is not cooked. And I'll cover it with a lid and let this cook. So guys, as you all can see, the pizza is nicely cooked and it's done and it's ready to be served. And last but not the least, I'll sprinkle it with some oregano to give it a final touch. So I hope you all enjoyed watching the video, guys. Please do like and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter and show us your love. You can also log into our website www.curioushomechefs.com for latest updates and recipes. So I'll see you next time, guys.